Hello and welcome back to Live Laugh Lily Kincade with your host, Lily Kincade. Today's episode is episode number 22 already, which is crazy. And it is 23 things I'd tell my younger self in honor of me just turning 23, February 18th, which feels crazy. It already feels crazy that I'm 23, but you know what? I'm happy to be here. I'm happy right where I am, and I'm so thankful to you guys, whether this is your first episode you're watching / listening to or your 22nd. Welcome. I'm so happy you're here, and I want to thank you for welcoming me into your lives. I hope today's episode can, share a little bit of my wisdom with you guys. It was hard to come up with only 23 things because there's a million things I wish I could tell you guys, but over the course of time, I'll continue to share those. So if you're new here, we start every episode with a quote that kind of ties in with the theme of the episode, and today's quote is by one of my favorite artists of all time, Miss Taylor Allison Swift. Okay, ready? If I had to give my younger self some advice, I think it would be that you have to laugh at things that scare you, things that intimidate you, things that hurt you. When you're humiliated, when you're rejected, you have to be able to take these bad experiences you have and turn them into a great dinner party joke. I just love that. I thought it was cute and sweet, and I don't know, it's so interesting because when you think about it, life is just a giant lesson. It's just a giant game we get to live, and we get to experience and grow and learn things, and it's just kind of wild. It's just kind of wild that we're here, but we're not meant to do life alone. We're meant to do life together. And if you ever feel alone, just know I'm here. I got you. Lily's got you. My music has got you. I am so excited for my next song coming out, Let Me Leave. A lot of you guys know it's coming out at the end of this month, so this is my first podcast episode of March, so happy March too, by the way. But I'm just so we need to do a whole topic about that too as well, because that's a really good I'm just so excited for that. Also, I don't know if you're watching the video version, you can see this, but my fit today, I love it. I feel so 70s. I have this dress with bell sleeves, and I'm wearing just a long necklace and my hoop earrings. My hair's a little messy today, but we're just going with it. But I'm just I love it. You're gonna see, that's one of my points, is talking about dressing up just for fun. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. 23 things I'd tell my younger self. Okay, I made a list. I'll post a cute list. I wrote them all out in my journal, which I love journaling. That's another one of my points. Okay, I'm spoiling it now. Let's get into it. 23 things I'd tell my younger self. Number 1, if you don't ask, the answer is always no. Period. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. I know a lot of times I'd be like, oh, I'm too afraid to ask. Oh, it's weird if I ask. But you know what? What's the outcome if I don't ask? It's automatically no. So maybe if I do ask, there's this, even if it's a really small chance, even if it's 2%, what if I'm the lucky 2%? And the answer is yes. You never truly know. When you're flying, you can always say, oh, hey, is there any free upgrades available? You never know, you guys. You never know. So lesson number 1, I'd tell my younger self. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. Number 2, the timing will never be perfect, so stop waiting and just start now. I wish I could have drilled that into my brain when I was younger, because so often I waited, it's not, maybe when I'm a little bit more confident, maybe when I feel better, maybe when I'm have more connections. You'll never get to that feeling of this is the right time. And we're also not promised more time. So just start now. If there's a goal you want to do, it doesn't matter if you don't have all the connections or all the fancy equipment. You can start now, okay? Do what you can with what you have, and everything is going to grow from there. So don't wait for the perfect time. Start now with what you have, and you'll eventually get to where you need to be. Number three is take the picture. Always. Never feel weird. Never feel silly. Never feel stupid. Whip out your phone. Whip out your camera. Ask a stranger to take a picture of you if you're with a group of friends and you want everybody in it. I'm telling you, one day you're going to want to look back at those memories. It's never weird. And even if you feel kind of awkward, don't be. Don't be, because I promise you in a couple years, all of your friends are going to be like, hey, can you send me that picture you took? Oh my God, that picture's so cute. I'm so glad you took that. I'm telling you, always take the picture with your parents, with your pets, with your friends, with your boyfriend, girlfriend. Always take the picture. Always take the picture. Always take the picture. And don't delete it because you think you look bad or you think you look ugly. One day you're going to be like, oh my God, I was so beautiful. Why did I ever think I was fat? Why did I ever think I was ugly? I literally am so beautiful. So take all the pictures. Take all the pictures always. That was me screaming at you. I always have a camera with me wherever I go. At least 3. Isn't that crazy? I literally have at least 3, and I'm not including my phone. I usually have my phone, but I don't count that. I have a Polaroid, maybe like 2 digitals, a film camera, sometimes a video camera, sometimes my Super 8. I'm literally crazy. But that's just me. That's just Lily. Okay, number 4, start journaling today. It will help you process your feelings and document moments in your life that you'll want to remember later. It's just, journaling is everything to me. Not only, yes, to like process emotions, and it's so helpful with that, but it also really is so special to look back on the happy moments, the happy stories that, oh my God, like this happened today. And I just know one day I'm going to want to tell my kids and my future grandkids like all these stories, or I'm going to want to write about it in my memoir. And now I have like documentation of the good times and the bad times that then make me more grateful for the good times. Number 5, you become like the people you surround yourself with. Quality over quantity. You guys have heard the saying, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. It is very important, and realize this now. Don't wait till, I get a little bit older and then I'll be selective. Start now. Whoever is around you, you're going to start to, have the same attitudes as them. You're going to start to have the same like mindsets as them. So be very cautious with who you surround yourself with. If you want to become a motivated, like go-getter person, you need to surround yourself with motivating go-getter type friends. If you want to be a positive person, surround yourself with really positive people. If you're around negative people, you can't be positive because like you're just going to subconsciously start to, embody the people around you. So quality over quantity always. You may be a little bit lonely for a while. You may have periods where you only have 1 or 2 friends, but that's amazing. If you have 1 or 2 friends that are truly motivating, deep, real, go-getting friends, that is a blessing. And quality over quantity always. Okay, number 6, never stop learning. Even if it's just for fun, like even if it's just, it doesn't help you at all in your work, in the end it will, because when you're learning, you're training your brain, and your brain is using everything, but never stop learning just for fun. Learn a new language, read new books, just research random niche topics just because it excites you. It's not weird, and not everything in life has to be like for the outcome, like, I can't do that, it's not my work, it's not productive. No, learning is amazing, and never stop learning is going to make you a better person. It's going to make you smarter all around, I promise. Number 7, stop blaming others for your life. You're an adult, or you're almost an adult, and you are responsible for your life. You have the power to create the life you desire, so take the time to heal, process your past, and move forward, because you know what? You have everything you need inside of you. And I promise you, if you just let go of, well, I don't have this. Oh, this person has this. There's always somebody that has it better than you, and there's always somebody that has it worse than you. So just go towards your goals, okay? I promise. Go after what you desire, and it will happen. But stop blaming others. Take responsibility for your actions. Okay, I love this. This is like one of my favorite podcast episodes I think I've ever done. Okay, number 8. Tell the people you love that you love them as often as you can, in text, on the phone, in person, or my favorite way, in handwritten letters. I love handwriting letters. Nobody ever writes letters anymore, and this is like your challenge. I challenge you to write a letter to somebody. You don't have to send it, although, I think you should. Write a letter to somebody. It can be short. It can just be like, hey, I just wanted to write you a letter. You can even be like, one of my favorite artists, Lily Kincade, she has a podcast and she told me to write a letter. So that's why I'm doing this if it kind of seems random. Write a letter. There's something so special about having someone's like handwriting and that they took the time to sit down, like calling somebody or telling them over a text that you care about them and you just wanted to remind them of that is so sweet as well. But there's just something so special about receiving a letter that somebody like took their time to like write out their emotions and just share their love with you. And it's very beautiful. So always tell the people you love that you love them, period. Number 9, if it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. If somebody isn't all the way, it's not worth your time. If somebody really doesn't want to be with you or if friends aren't really for you, don't waste your time, okay? Number 10, work on having a positive attitude towards life. There will be so many ups and downs that you can't control, but you can choose how you react. This is something that I've learned, and I would say over the past probably 6 or 7-ish years, I trained my brain to automatically find at least one positive in every situation, because there is at least one positive thing in every situation, you guys. And when you really focus on that, it helps balance life, because you know what, there's so many ups and downs and there's so much mundane in life and we can't control that. None of that is in our control. And so if you can get really good at how you react to things and your perspective and how you view things, it's going to make life so much less chaotic, and I don't know, it's just gonna be more peaceful, if that makes sense. Number 11, dress up and wear heels as often as possible. You don't need a reason to dress up. I love dressing up. It's literally Sunday morning when I'm recording this, and I was just like, you know what? I want to feel confident today. I want to dress up because I can and because, I don't know, it makes me feel good. Always dress up, even if, nobody else is dressing up. It's okay to want to dress up. I used to feel kind of weird, like, oh, nobody dresses up at school, but I always wanted to dress up and like, you know what? Do it. Dress up. Do the glitter. I have glitter eyeshadow on, which is kind of like one of my things. I have glitter eyeshadow on just for fun. Why not? Why not do it? Dress up as often as possible. Number 12, you teach people how to treat you by what behavior you allow. I always say this. I think I have one of my early podcast episodes called What You Permit, You Promote, talking about this. And it's so true. What you permit, you promote, y'all. So if you keep allowing somebody to disrespect your boundaries, like, you're allowing that. You're teaching them that that's okay. So by what you allow is what people are going to treat you as, if that makes sense. Number 13, dance every day. Dance every day. Even if, like, I literally will dance every day, at least like for 5 minutes in my room. I'll put on some music and I'll just dance around my room like a crazy person alone, because you know what? It is just so good. Dance with friends. Dance when you go out. Dance by yourself. Dance at the beach. Dance everywhere. Dance at least once a day. Number 14, the past is the past. Thank it for the lessons and move on. We can't change it, so, it's no use fixating on it and being obsessed with it. I think it's, thank it for what it brought you, and you can thank it for the lessons it taught you, but, it's the past. Move on from it. Number 15, rejection is truly protection. Every closed door just means you are one closer door to opening the right one, which is true. Like, rejection is protection. It's just everything. It's everything. And yeah, y'all know that. Number 16, celebrate all the little things. They are what makes up life. And I wish I would have learned this sooner. I used to be like, oh, I can't celebrate this. Like, oh, I need to wait for something big. No, celebrate all the little moments. Celebrate all the little moments, because life truly is like, yes, it's made up of these big monumental moments, but I think for the majority of life, it is these little moments. And when you really celebrate them, you have fun along the journey. And, as Miley Cyrus said, it's not about how fast you get there. It's not about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. It's all about the journey. Okay. Number 17, it's okay to cry over a boy, and most likely you probably will. But pick yourself back up, okay? And do the work to grow. And don't be afraid to raise your standards. You're allowed to want better. You don't have to be like, this is how I always am treated because somebody treated me like this before. You're allowed to desire better. And it's up to you to, raise your standards and choose who you allow and what you're going to tolerate. Period. Number 18, my favorite number. Salt water is the cure for everything. Go swimming as often as possible. I would also add like the beach. / if you don't live by a beach or near a beach, water. Like, take a bath. A bubble bath really does cure everything. It really does. Number 19, get over yourself. No one is judging you. Life is too short to keep getting in your own way. I used to be so insecure and be like, oh my God, everyone's watching me. Oh my God, I'm not good enough. And I'm like, no one cares about you. And when I say that, it's not like no one cares about you, but in a sense of like, everybody is so concerned with themselves and judging themselves that, to be honest, they're not even thinking about you. So just be you. You are holding yourself back, and I want you to not do that anymore. I'm not doing that anymore, and we are not doing that anymore together. Number 20, have an opinion so you don't lose yourself. This is like super important, especially when you're, entering a new relationship or in a new job. It can be so easy to just start to kind of like mold to the idea that people have of you or to who you think other people want you to be. But I want you to start having your own opinions, what you like, what you don't like, your favorite artist, your least favorite artist, your favorite colors, your favorite songs, your favorite seasons. It can be little things like that. And don't ever be afraid to voice your opinion. Ever. Because you never know. There could be somebody else who likes the same artist, and now you guys can go to that concert together. And you were too afraid before to share your opinion, but now you just made a new friend. Okay. Number 21, time is your most valuable asset. Be precious with how you spend it. It truly is. Everything else we can get back. Time is the one thing you can't get back. It's the only non-renewable resource. And so I always think this as well, like quality over quantity with time. Sometimes it doesn't take a lot of time to get some stuff done. And sometimes you can have really deep conversations in a short period of time that mean a lot more than spending just wasteful time with somebody. So be very cautious about how you spend your time. Don't be afraid to section off time for yourself, whether that be for like working out or working on your goals or, reading or learning, whatever it may be. Time is very precious, and be precious and cautious and selective with how you spend it. Oh my God, we only have 2 more. This is flying by so fast, but I love this. Okay. Number 22, be consistent with everything you are working towards. Plant the seeds if you want to harvest. you're not going to get your dream body, your dream career, your dream friendships, your dream relationships, your dream house overnight. And you shouldn't, because anything that is fast also falls fast. Anything like, slow and steady always wins the race. And I think being consistent over a long period of time is how you sustain everything. That's how you're going to have a really long, sustainable, amazing career. That's how you're going to have a sustainable, healthy relationship. That's how you're going to build these long-term friendships with these great, real, deep bonds. It's how you're going to reach your goals. So be consistent. Do a little something every single day towards your goals. If one of your goals is, I want really good friendships in my life, then every single day I want you to reach out to a couple of your friends, check in with them, do something for them, maybe give them a call, ask how they're doing, maybe make a plan with somebody. Do a little action towards everything you're achieving in life every single day. And I promise you, if you are consistent, you'll get there. You'll get there. And the last one, this is crazy. This was fast. I'm also talking really fast because I'm excited. But the last one, number 23 of 23 things I tell my younger self is, know that no matter how alone you feel, God is with you. He never has and never will give up or leave you. And that is the end for now. That was so fun. And of course, there's so many, as I was writing those, I was like, oh my God, there's so many other things I want to do, which, we'll expand on those in future podcast episodes, but I wanted to at least give you guys 23 in honor of me turning 23, little pieces of wisdom, of Lily wisdom. Hope you guys like this. If you did, please share this episode with a friend. I hope it brightens their day. I hope it brightens your day. And of course, you can DM me on Instagram anytime, and you can follow me on everything. All the platforms, listen to my music on Spotify, Apple Music, literally everywhere. And also let me know if there's any other topics you're wanting me to cover, or just anything. You can DM me anything. How you like this episode, your favorite thing I'd tell my younger self, your favorite little tidbit of advice, let me know. Okay, we end every episode with this little affirmation that my second grade teacher, Mrs. Goncher, taught me. And she gave it to me to kind of pass down to you guys. And are you ready for it? Today is a wonderful day. I'm confident because I am a problem solver. I always have options because I choose to be optimistic. Today I will learn something new, laugh, and make a difference in someone else's life. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next week.